Are the Rams the best team in the NFL?
NFL?
In the entire NFL. Not NFC, I said NFL.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say the best in the NFL, but I'll say the best in the NFC. I'll give them that.
But why not the NFL?
Because we got them goddamn Broncos.
Them
Them Broncos is a damn problem.
Yep.
I'm telling you, if anybody can match up with the Rams, it's the Broncos. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. But these Rams, though, they the top in the NFC. I can give them that. I think how they playing right now, they'd whoop the shit out the Eagles. If they saw each other this weekend, they'd get at the Eagles this time. We know about the offense. Man. They got two-headed monster on the outside.
Yep.
You try to stop them, they're gonna kill you with Kyron. You know what I'm saying? They gonna know what you're doing. You better not give your signs. Hey, mix. You better not do that shit versus the Rams. They gonna get to the perfect run on your ass every time if you do that. Now, earlier when we talked about the Rams, I had an issue with the corners. I don't know about these corners. I don't know if they could hold up. They played Philly. They couldn't hold up, right? Philly stormed them. Anything they wanted, they threw it. They came back. Right now, these corners playing some ball right now, man. You got Kobe Durant, 2 picks in the last 4 weeks and a touchdown.
Yep.
Then you got Emmanuel Forbes Jr., got 3 picks in the last 4 weeks. The confidence, you can see the confidence in they play right now. They got games under their belt. They get more comfortable with the system. And, hey, due to them corners and how they playing, everything else on the team was good. Due to them corners and how they playing, the Rams got it right now. I love the Rams to win the NFC right now.
By the way, didn't you go last night?
I didn't. I was supposed to go.
Oh, you didn't go.
But, hey, we had a big soccer tournament in Dallas, man.
Oh.
Barry got the striking. I had to change my plan, Skip.
Okay, so your son's going to be a soccer star as well as a football star.
Hey, man. Hey, that's what it's looking like. Hey, homegrown, 17. Draft him now, FC Dallas. Let's go.
Okay,
FC Dallas.
but you did play for the Rams and the Broncos.
I did.
So if they happen to meet in the final game of the year, your emotions would be pretty ripped apart.
I'm going to be happy
right?
either way. You know what I'm saying? I love the Rams. I love Sean. I love the guys there. Red's the head trainer. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? I love the Rams. So if they was to meet with the Broncos, hey, man, you know, I'd probably be going for the Broncos a little bit.
I know, I'm like,
a little bit.
It's not even a
But if
question.
the Rams won, I'd be partying. I wouldn't be mad at all. That'd be a great fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Rams where they're at right now. Best in the NFL. I think they're clumped in there with a couple people, but the way Stafford's playing, he's playing lights out.
Yeah.
I love Sean McVay. I love the creativity. Like you said, you tip your hand to them, they are going to gut you.
They gonna gut you.
They got Devontae rolling. He looks great.
Yep.
Puka is their Swiss Army knife. They can run the ball with Kyron. And the defense, like you said, the corner's stepping up. That pass rush is nasty. It's getting after people. And what I really do like about them is they got an easy schedule, kind of an easy schedule. They got Carolina, Detroit, Seattle, Atlanta, Arizona. So in there, I think there's a couple wins. There's a couple challenges, you know, Detroit and Seattle again. But I think that they're going to cruise to the top seed in the NFC.
Yeah, definitely. They're not the #1 team in the league, but definitely the NFC. Like I said, like Lee said, Broncos, that defense.
Very biased
number
boys.
one.
I think we got
Biased boys.
It's called football, and this is a
facts.
football show, so we're going to keep it football.
You have a
But-
Broncos podcast.
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure.
But even if it wasn't the case, I mean, we can't just say the Broncos if it wasn't true, right?
Yeah.
You know, the stats
Well, you
and
could.
the
You
facts,
could try.
Stats and the facts will go against it.
I mean,
Skip would
you
say
said
the Cowboys. He would
said
say
Cowboys. See, I don't do that like Skip do. I don't do that.
The proof
if
gotta
the
be in
Broncos
the
was
pudding.
trash, I would say they trash.
Yeah.
The proof
They
got to
trash.
be in the pudding. And the Rams are '1 team in the NFC for sure. And what I like about them is the way they get into the quarterback with that pass rush, man.
Yep.
Them two,
Jared
Verse and
Ugh.
Young,
Ugh.
#1 in pass pressure.
Mm-hmm.
They turn the ball over.
Right.
And like Lee said, it's making the secondary play better. And then you got Matt back there. Man, he looking this way, throwing it that way. Like, what are you supposed to do as a secondary? Like, you don't know where you're going with the ball. So, and then the attitude and the health. They're healthy. They're a healthy team.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you go into deep in the season with that health, and you got the attitude that Coach McVay is putting on that team. Like, hey, we leading now, but that don't mean shit. We got to finish this out.
Right.
Yep.
So definitely the Rams is doing their thing. And at SoFi, it's hard to win, man. That's a party. You already know you go to SoFi, teams come in there, they get home field advantage. It's going to be looking ugly.
So here's what shocks me about the Rams and stops me in my tracks is I keep looking at the defense thinking it's questionable because of what you said about those corners. And now I look at the stats and the facts say they're second in points allowed in the NFL. Well, if I can pair that up with Matt Stafford and those two receivers and that running back, both those running backs, because I like Blake Corum a lot.
Too. He runs
Michigan.
Okay? Yeah. And I say, what's not to love about this? So they've gotten to 9-2, and you read the schedule, and they got Arizona twice. And Arizona's game, and then Jacoby's been playing at a high level. He'll throw for 300, but can they beat Arizona in 2 games more? Yeah. They could. They got a game at Carolina, which can be tricky, but Buffalo went in there and just destroyed Carolina, so could that? Sure, they could. They get Detroit, but it's at home, and then they get Seattle at Seattle, where this Seattle team has not been that great.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so at 9-2, I say, what's not to love about the rest of the schedule? It looks like they're going to be the 1 seed in the NFC, right?
Yeah.
2 home games to get to the Super Bowl. You've been there and done that. It's pretty easy, right? I mean, that's the path, man. That's what you fight for all year long. All right? And then I look at turnover differential, the telltale stat. Well, they've risen all the way up to second behind the Bears. And we're going to talk about the Bears. The Bears just keep on keeping on, but the Bears just live and die off they have to take the ball away. The Rams don't live and die off that, but they're second in the league in turnover differential, takeaway, giveaway. And then Matt Stafford, I keep saying, well, what's not to love about him? Because he's now the runaway MVP favorite. Like
Yeah,
it's just like runaway. Like you're close to just giving him the award, right? So the only thing that stopped me about the Rams was I still keep going back to that Seattle game just a Sunday ago, and Seattle came into SoFi and just dominated them in every way, shape, and form except for Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold, he throws, what did he do? He throws 4 picks, and they went 1 out of 4 in the red zone. Well, other than that, they just dominated. Matt Stafford's offense went 2 of 11 against Seattle. The first downs were 26-12 Seattle. The total yards were 414 to 249 Seattle. So Seattle came in and just dominated the Rams, and yet you're stuck with the quarterback in Seattle who killed you not only throwing picks, but in the red zone. Okay, so I don't know. That just set me back where I couldn't like rubber stamp the Rams as the best team. But if I'm coming down to, once upon a time, Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones got after me one time, this is way back when, and said, you guys on TV, you always try to end the season after every week. Like you guys try to end the season. And I said, it's what we do. Yeah. I mean, it's just who we are. It's what everybody, what fans try to say. Like, okay, we got 6 weeks left, and Sean McVay is saying, can you remember last year who was in first place after 6 weeks? Well, no, because it didn't matter, but it matters to us right now. So if I got to settle the season, end the season right now, and I go Rams-Broncos, will I take Matt Stafford over Bo Nix in a Super Bowl game? You better believe I will. I mean, doesn't it just come down to that? Wouldn't you favor Matt Stafford, year 17, age 37, runaway MVP over Bo Nix? I would.
I'm a defensive guy.
I don't know.
I think defenses win championships. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the MVP like Cam Newton, excellent year, 15-1, all the bells and roses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, if the defense come out and knock the shit out you,
like Seattle
all that shit go out the window. Like Seattle, I mean, if Seattle defense could stop you like that, I think we could stop you like that.
And they got to go up there and play Seattle with that 12th man. That ain't tough. Okay. I mean, that's not easy.
No,
you guys keep saying that.
The Rams,
but they're not playing. Seattle's not playing well at home. I'm with you, Skip. I'm taking Stafford. I'm taking Stafford just for consistency. Yeah. He's consistent over the long term. Him and McVay together are unbelievable. McVay has this huge menu, and Stafford could access all of it.
I'm just never going to take if it's an offensive team and a defensive team and a chip, I'm just never going to take.
But it's not like Rams isn't a defensive team right now. They're also.
I mean they balling on defense. They balling on defense, but I mean, I don't know. If you look, if we said, what is the Rams hanging their hat on? It's Matt Stafford in that offense. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's the guys who are going to get all the pub. Going into the Super Bowl, it's going to be Matt Stafford in that offense versus the Broncos in that defense. Mm-hmm. And I'm just always going to take the defensive teams. The defense guys just had his chip on their shoulder in them big games, man. And it seemed to always be in favor of the defense. That's why they came up with the saying. It ain't no saying that say offense wins Super. Nah, that shit ain't no saying. It's every saying is a saying for a reason because that shit is probably true.
Okay, is this year's Denver defense as good as yours was in 2015?
Yeah, they don't take the ball away like us, but they fucking get after the quarterback probably a little bit better than we did.
I don't know. You had Von Miller all over Cam Newton,
like us
man.
either.
Yeah.
They don't
The Rams doing right now, opposed to what they weren't doing earlier in the season, is getting touchdowns in the red zone. Like, that carries into the playoffs. When you scoring 7 instead of 3, that puts you over the top. Like, them 3 points, 3-3, you look up, got 12 points.
Right. Yeah.
If you get in the red zone 2 times, the team got 14, you're going to lose that game.
Yeah.
No matter how many yards you had in between. So, I mean, they doing that well right now. That'll carry them, a little.
The Rams can't beat you multiple ways, though. I like you said, that Seattle game, they wasn't doing shit on offense.
Nothing.
How they win the game? 4 turnovers on defense,
Takeaways,
takeaways.
for
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? Getting after Sam Darnold on that. So I'm not shitting on the Rams. I love the Rams. You know what I'm saying? I think they're the best team in the NFC.
But you still think Denver is the best team in the NFL?
I do.
God.
I do. Just if
That's
Bo
just hard for me to process.
played like he played against Kansas City, I don't feel like nobody could beat us, Skip. Like because he make big time throws, and Sean Payton is a genius. You know what I'm saying? We got our own OG genius.
Yeah.
Don't forget about that. He got a chip too. You know what I'm saying? He always in the show. So I just feel like if he play that way, and our defense with Pat, I'm gonna wear a Pat jersey next week. I think I'm gonna come Pat.
You need that
I'm
hip
gonna come
to
Pat
come
on
back
Monday.
off
He back.
injury.
I think he should be back. I think I'm gonna come Pat on Monday.
But the
We
Broncos,
smack the
they
Commanders.
don't change their style. It's been the same way of winning week to week to week to week. You ain't
Exactly.
got to change your style. You ain't got to win on offense this week, win on defense. You know how we finna win. We finna play defense.
Play defense
Come down to
and
that fourth
win
quarter,
in the
Bo
fourth
gonna
quarter.
win the drive.
Exactly.
couple
Every
plays.
week.
Run the
sure.
ball.
For sure. I'd love to see Bo. I'd love to see Bo just get more consistent down the end. You know what I mean? He can make plays. He's making them in the fourth quarter. Let's make a couple of those plays in the first and second quarter.
What
Keep
that's
the
gonna give us
offense
like a
going.
double win?
No, it's not going to give you. It's not going to give you.
gonna do for us?
It's
Like,
not going to give you a double win, but eventually, when you
double-
live and die in the fourth quarter,
WWW.
when you live and die in the fourth quarter, that luck runs out and those plays run out. So if Bo's a little more consistent on the front end of those games, maybe they're not having to come back 14, 21 points down in the fourth
So
quarter.
when you score 35 a game, do that luck run out?
No.
Oh shit, yes it do. Ask Cam Newton do it run out.
Ask,
Ask Cam do it fucking run out. It's hard to score 35, 30 if you hang your hat on scoring 35 points a game.
But
and
if
then
you're
you run
telling me
into
the
a somebody like
if
the
you're,
Broncos
but if you're
defense.
telling me your offense is scoring
Ask
35
Joe
points
Burrow.
every game, you're going to win a lot of football games. And now with that defense is nasty. That defense is awesome. I just want to see Bo pick it up. Like I think the offense has another year because Bo's been missing on those deep shots. He was really good on those deep shots last year, and he was connecting. This year, it just seems like it's a little too tall. Sailed it over a little bit.
Yeah.
So if Bo picks up the consistency, they get to pounding that rock and that defense. This is a great team.
So what does Aqib Talib always tell me? That you're looking at the game with Super Bowl eyes.
That's right. Super Bowl
Super
vision.
Bowl eyes. And if you're looking at Super Bowl eyes on Bo Nix, I've seen him play one playoff game and be pretty much a disaster in that
Right.
one playoff game. So that's all he's ever done. And I witnessed Matt Stafford win a Super Bowl, right?
In year 15, after
Yeah.
he was a disaster for
Okay.
14 years straight, right?
Aaron stuff.
I don't know if he was a disaster in
wouldn't say
Detroit,
disaster.
but
What do you call it?
But what
I
helped
mean,
him
he-
in that
he-
year?
I mean,
The
he was
defense
balling.
and
What was his
Aaron
record?
Donald.
Like a 1-3?
Yeah, he was throwing the ball around, and I mean he was going up and down the field. But yeah, the entire Detroit organization at that time stunk.
Oh,
they
well,
had
yeah.
nobody around him, no defense.
It wasn't his fault in Detroit. I get it.
I mean, he put up
are
numbers.
you being sarcastic? Or?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm being very sarcastic.
Okay. All I ever heard when he was in Detroit is that nobody can spin it the way Matt Stafford.
But you
can
wasn't
spin
worried about not winning the game.
Like-
You know he was going to come out with Megatron. I played in Cleveland. We wasn't worried about losing to Detroit, and that's a fact. Matt Stafford or not, Megatron or not, yeah, they may have their numbers, but guess what? We going to win the game.
Right.
It's Detroit.
Okay.
But when he got to L.A., you know,
All right.
defense.
Maybe he needed Sean McVay.
He did.
I think so.
Yeah.
That's a big. That's a
Okay.
big
And
thing.
Maybe he
Change
needed
scenery,
Cooper
for
Kupp for a
sure.
while, and now he's got Puka and Devontae for a
Exactly.
while. Okay.
Right.
But all I know is in the Super Bowl, I saw him do one of these. You know, like, no, and I'm like, what? He did that? And then last night, I'm watching Baker. They're down 21-0, and Baker makes a run, and then he makes a throw, and all of a sudden it's 21-7. And I'm thinking, oh, Baker's going to fight back. He's going to make this a game. and Matt Stafford goes boom, 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 and then he does one of these
Another
sideways
Man, that shit gonna get
to the
picked up.
tight end. It's like
That shit gonna get picked up.
okay,
If
nah,
I'm a
skip.
safety, you done did it one too many times. I'm sitting in that pose. I wish I'm not going nowhere. You gonna do whoop pick.
okay. I haven't seen
I
it
like,
yet.
I like
Right.
it, Skip. Trust me. I bought me
That's
a
hard to
point that
pick.
Super Bowl. I had 2.5.
Yep.
They won
Okay.
by 3, Skip. I won 25K.
All right.
Like, you
Good
feel
for
me,
you.
Skip? I trust me.
All right.
I love Matt Stafford with Sean McVay.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But
I may have.
they wasn't going
Yeah.
against a top defense neither.
Okay.
It was offense versus offense to me. You know what I'm saying? And
All right.
if anybody had the defense, the Rams had the defense because they had the best defensive player ever on the D-line.
Indeed.
And he closed it. You know what I'm saying? So their defense is solid, but if I'm picking the defense, I'm going to pick the Broncos defense over the Rams right now.
Okay, are you going to take the Broncos offense over the Rams?
No.
Okay.
But I don't.
Okay.
I don't
Okay. I wanted
No,
to check.
I'm not.
I wanted to check.
Nah, I ain't crazy now, but I'm in a big game like that. I'm always gonna pick who got the better defense. They do. I'm putting my money on that team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just how I'm gonna bet it.
Yeah, the defense is nasty in Denver. I love watching them play. They get
Hey,
after
man,
the
that
pass.
shit
And
crazy.
the thing about
They fly
defense,
around.
How
They
you
got-
feel, but
when
how
you
you feel?
watch
Are they equal to us?
the Rams or our defense?
Yeah,
Oh
are
yeah,
they
they
equal to us?
definitely equal to us. I ain't gonna say they better, but they equal. They do things better than we did. We do some things better than them. But at the end of the day, the production is the same.
It's dominant.
Shutting shit down, it's dominating. Whether it's more sacks, more interceptions, whatever the case is, they keeping teams to limited points and they turning the ball over and they getting to the quarterback.
Okay,
The
but
rest-
which defense has the closest player to Von Miller? The Rams do. Jared Verse is the closest to Von Miller.
We
As
talking
far
about
as-
just a pass rush, or we talking about the
as a-
closest to Von Miller as far as dominating the
Just
defense?
dominating.
Well, we do, because Pastor Chan is the closest to Von Miller.
Okay, but he doesn't rush the passer. I'm talking about rushing the passer. And Nick Benito is unbelievable, but he does it all with quickness and edge speed and
Nick is better than all the pass rushers from the Rams. I'm
he's not
sorry.
better than Jared Verse.
I
Jared
think
Verse
he
is
is.
a flat-out monster.
Yeah.
He is coming.
And look, if
Well-
you give me one down to get to the quarterback 3rd and 8, I'm picking Benito.
I'm picking Nick, bro.
I'm picking
He
Benito.
gonna
And this is
get
why.
off the
These
ball.
boys
But
love
yeah,
the
these boys
Broncos.
love.
They love the
I
Broncos.
feel
All
you,
right.
Skip. Jared Verse, he's
nice.
a
But
little
it's
bit of a
kinda
different
looking
player.
like-
He's a
You
better
guys-
all-around end, linebacker end than
But we
Benito,
not
I would
talking
say.
about-
But we
Benito-
talking about just
Benito's
pass.
coming into his own as a pass rusher, as a run-stopping DN.
Exactly.
But I like Verse. Verse is a little bit bigger, a little bit more stout, and
I think
he's
you're
just like an
sleeping on
animal.
him.
But maybe we'll,
I'm not saying he bad, Skip.
Okay.
Skip just wanted to be the
Bad or
like
good?
him, bad or good.
Yeah.
Like, I like him, Skip, but
Okay.
if you ask me who's better, who I'm gonna take. I'm like Bub, bro. If it's I got one down, I got one edge, who's gonna get to the quarterback? I'm gonna pick Nick. I think if we took a poll on the chat, a lot of people probably have fucking pick Nick.
That'd be a good poll.
You see,
I'd like
his
to see
get
the
off, bro.
results
His
on
get
that.
off is second to none in the league. He looked like he offsides every play.
He does.
He's quick.
I agree.
Like, come
He's
on,
quick.
man. Like, how am I not gonna
Track
take
it
that?
off.
Well,
Okay.
it's very likely that we might see the Broncos and the Rams in the Super Bowl, so we'll find out then, okay? Who's better,
Sure.
right? But let's move
Yeah,
on. Let's talk about
do
the
it.
other team last night.